Hello and welcome to day 2 of your Noble House Challenge. Today is about panic and getting away from panic. If you have panic attacks, if you know anybody who has panic attacks, if you have any situation where you feel really nervous or concerned, if you're a performer who gets a bit nervous before they go on stage, any of these things at all, you've got an interview for a job, whatever, that you actually think that you may feel a little bit of panic or very much under pressure, I'm going to give you a breath technique today to hopefully support you with that. So one of the first things is to, with all of these techniques, please check with your GP if you're nervous in any way. Okay, so panic. Not that I'm not feeling it a tiny bit now, because this is still very new for us on day 2 of our challenge to be working in this way. So I can feel my own breath a little bit out of sorts. So when we go into a panic mode, it's because our autonomic nervous system goes into fight, flight, freeze. One of these things, there's also other ones, fawn. There's other things that can happen when we feel that survival mode kicking in. So this is a breath, like all of the breath techniques, to take you out of survival mode breathing and into an alive breathing. So when we were talking yesterday, and you can go back and watch that video any time that you'd like, but we were talking about breathing into your belly now. I hope you can see mine here. And that is about us. We know our lungs are up here, but we're going to be breathing and thinking about down here to bring the idea of breath coming down rather than being up here. So one of the things you will notice when you are in panic is that you start to breathe up here, which probably looks a little uncomfortable, and you think you're not getting in enough air. So, and you can't catch your breath. So I'm going to ask you to focus down into your belly. If it feels too much to breathe through your mouth, you get lots of air right into your system much faster. If it feels too much to do that, breathe through your nose, which is what we do most of the time anyway. 2 wee holes, 1 big hole, you're always going to get more from your mouth going in air-wise than from your nose. But actually with panic, you kind of want to overbreathe. You can't catch your breath. So focus into your belly. Take a breath in and out. And in, and out, and in, and out. Now in lots of meditative practices, people close their eyes. If you've got a lot of trauma in your system, that will feel really not okay. So you can keep your eyes open, you can focus on something in the room, something around and about you, but ideally you want to have eye contact with somebody when you're in a panic situation. If you can't get somebody, maybe give somebody a ring on the phone. If you can hear somebody, it may also help bring you out of what is an autonomic nervous system response churning you up inside. So you want to get external to yourself. This is the work of Babette Rothschild. Remember, we always like to give credit where due. So Babette Rothschild, and you can find her online, does a lot of work about trauma. So all around, once you get external to yourself as well as internal to yourself, this will make a huge difference. So keep your eyes open when you're in a panic. So eyes open, eye contact if you can, and take a breath in and out, and in and out. Now what we have coined the phrase, and I would like credit for this one, thank you, is glue breathing. So as a psychotherapist who is trained in transactional analysis, that's Eric Byrne, go and look him up as well. He talked about solvent and how solvent we needed sort of freed up after the 50s and to move it sort of out into our bodies. In the 60s it was a bit like that. And Charlotte Sills and Hargendon and Sills both discovered that actually now in this society we need a bit more glue. Okay, now what I've done is take these principles of psychotherapy and apply them to the breath work. That's why it's mine, and it's called glue breath. So actually these days, sometimes it can feel a bit whooshy, right? It can feel a bit fragmented, everything's going on, and we need to find a way back into our systems, which is what we need to do with when we're in trauma and panic. So we've added in, just take your arms and really give yourself a big, very strong hug. Give it a shot now. Real bear hug, and again. and really think about that breath opening up down in your belly. So we've got arms. You can also do it this way if you want. This is transformational breath, arm compression, based on the work of Judith Kravitz. So push in and take a breath in again. See if that works for you. Great. Now, that's two things now. You have through the nose, you have eye contact, but you also have the arm compression this way, a bear hug, or the arm compression this way. In addition to that, you have the biggest muscles in your body. I'm not going to stand up because you won't see my face, and that would be a shame. We have our glutes, which is our butt, right? So if we have, really now, think of clenching your butt, both your butt cheeks. And if you can stand up and do this, this would be great. And really focus on clenching your butt. Now, I can sit here, nobody knows I'm doing this if I'm panicking, and I can just give myself a little hug, breathe, or focus and breathe into my belly, and clench my glutes. Okay, and again. Fantastic. So, that's now you have. We want to have more external muscles involved. These ones, our back, our glutes. We need to find the strength in our own systems, because when we're panicking, we can't find our feet. And speaking of feet, we have two at the bottom of our legs. And so if you push your feet down and up, and these are active toes. Now the glutes, strong legs as we call them, and active toes, that's both from Anna Forrest Yoga. So again, everything we do is really integrative, it's really holistic, it's bringing in techniques from everybody and building something else. So when you've got your active feet now, as well as your glutes, extra super strong legs as we call them, and put your hand on your belly, take a breath in and out. And in, push, 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 down and out. One more time, in and out. Now, the feedback that I've had from some people around helping them with panic, and with panic, especially panic if it's actually a panic attack, is that knowing that they have that control of the breath, and that they can sit and nobody can even needs to know they're doing it, has really transformed how they feel about getting into panicky situations. One thing I would say about panic attacks is they're a sign of something. They're a sign that something is not actually managing to be freed out in your system. So I really would encourage you, and happy to give me a little message, really encourage you to know that there is ways out there around all the difficulties that we face. We just need to get to the right help and support. You can find out more about us at www.noblehouse.scot, and we really hope that you will use this technique and pass it on to other people as well, and that it helps you. And if it doesn't, give us a shout and we will come up with something else for you. Take the best of care today. We'll see you next time. Bye.